Hi, are you interested in learning Japanese but don't know where to start? Well then, Essential Japanese for Beginners is the perfect course for you. Perhaps you've always wanted to learn Japanese. Maybe you like the sound of it, maybe you like the culture, history, or maybe you like anime or manga, or eventually you want to live in Japan and take the JLPT exams. But whatever the reasons are, I know Japanese is a unique language, and sometimes it's challenging to learn a language that is so different from your own language. So then you start to think, should I go to a language school? But it's so expensive. What about getting a tutor? Again, it's very expensive too. Especially at the beginning, you don't want to make a huge investment because you don't know if you're going to enjoy learning this language. And you think, what about language apps? But then again, language apps are not for you because there's no real teacher behind it and sometimes it's too repetitive. Then you think about, what about books? But then again, you're not really confident that you can finish an entire book by yourself. Then you think about, okay, you know what? Then I'll just try YouTube videos. Usually YouTube videos are fun and entertaining, but they don't cover everything. You will end up learning a few phrases, few words, and that's it. If any of the things I just said match your situation, then Essential Japanese for Beginners is the perfect course for you. First of all, it's much more affordable than going to a language school. And also it's a lot more affordable than getting a tutor. Unlike language apps, there is a real teacher. We have 5 lessons, around 70 to 90 minutes per class, and it comes with an original ebook. And in this course, we will cover grammar, pronunciation, Japanese characters, so you will be able to read hiragana and katakana, and then you will learn the historical background and the cultural background and its relevance to the language. And also you will be able to introduce yourselves, and you will be able to compose your own sentences, and you will be able to have small conversations in Japanese. And also you will learn essential information that you need to know before starting to learn Japanese, which not a lot of Japanese schools teach you. For instance, there is no such thing as I in Japanese because there's no subject in Japanese. And why is that important? Well, the way we speak, the way we compose a sentence is entirely different from how you would compose a sentence in English. If you don't have an I in English, you won't be able to say anything, but in Japanese, it doesn't work like that. And also, what is negative politeness? And why is it so important in the Japanese culture and in Japanese language? Not a lot of Japanese schools will teach you these things. But if you are an English speaker or you speak any other European languages, you should definitely know these things. And why do I know that? It's because I speak both English and Japanese. Japanese is my first language, but I grew up outside Japan. That's why I understand what could be the pain points for English speakers. But a lot of Japanese schools, they don't know this because the Japanese teachers often don't speak other languages fluently enough to be able to understand the importance of these pain points. To me, these are the most important things that you need to know if you want to learn Japanese. And that's exactly why you need to learn Japanese through Essential Japanese for Beginners with me. So what are you waiting for? Don't miss this amazing opportunity, and I will see you in my class, and let's learn Japanese together. Bye now.